Hello everyone, this is Marcia. Welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. And today's video is going to be a little bit out of my DIY. I won't be doing any DIYs extensively right at the moment. So today is more like a vlog. And I just washed my hair earlier this morning, and when I wash it, it's a little past my shoulders. I like to braid it, and then I usually pull it and twist it up, kind of like a Norwegian, Scandinavian kind of a look. But this morning I was sitting on the couch doing it, and then when I did all that, and it kind of was like sticking up here and there, and it looked ridiculous. So I said, I'm going to have to put on a hat this morning. Usually it looks really cute, but I braided it a little differently today. And then I have naturally wavy hair, but I don't put any conditioner anymore. So to keep it soft, braiding it, and I don't use a hair dryer because that dries your hair out really bad. And when you get to be my age, you don't want to, your hair is already getting brittle and different things like that. So I thought I would update you on what has been happening and why I am not going to be doing DIYs right at the moment. So, and without giving you too much information, but I wanted to update my community here because I'm still growing my channel. I'm going to be okay. But December, I don't even know what day it was now. 13th, 15th, 14th, somewhere around there. I have AFib, and there's something with the thyroid. We don't know if it's hyperthyroid, but all the symptoms are looking hyperthyroid. And so I've been having doctor's appointments and tests. Oh my goodness, so much. For 5 years I had complete happiness of not having to run to doctors because of my illness. I have Lyme disease. I've had it for 18 years, and I've survived that. So I'm not sure if the Lyme disease is acting up again or what's causing all of this. But anyway, so they have me on medication, and I don't have high blood pressure. So AFib medication, also with lowering the heart and keeping the heart rate in a good range, it lowers your blood pressure. Ha ha ha, that's a side effect. So when you have already a good normal blood pressure, what do you think it's going to do? So most of the time I'm on the couch. So I take the pill. I have to divide the pill because it was too strong for the one dose they had me on. So that's been another adjustment period, is getting this medication right, getting my body regulated right, getting everything calm, the blood pressure to stay in a good range. So the poor little body is saying, what in the darnation is going on here? And so finally I can take the pill in the morning and in the evening, 12-hour span, and that keeps me stable during the day and stable at night. So I'm happy camper. So I'm like, okay, this is good. And they haven't found anything significant, so this is another plus. This is another good thing. As far as the heart and fixing the thyroid, they said it's an easy fix. Another pill, and so we'll see. So we're still waiting for all of that. So there's the update on that. What's been happening behind the scenes. So, but today's video I thought would be something really nice. So what I'm going to share with you today is I have purchased gifts for all of my friends and family who have gone above and beyond. The ones that came to the hospital, I was 2 days in the hospital, stayed with me in the hospital. And so I'm going to show you what I bought and what I'm going to give them. I thought that would be really nice. And then I will I need to make some cards for some of the friends and thank them. And then there's others who are having their own personal health problems and things like that, and different situations are happening with them, and I always love to send a card. And So I thought, you know, as my energy allows, then I will be doing that. So when I take a shower and wash my hair, that's it, kills the energy. So even though the blood pressure, I just took my blood pressure a little bit ago, the blood pressure and the heart are fine. It's in a good range, you know. But it just, I don't know. It just is like ever since that happened, is like, you know, I don't know if you know anything about AFib, but it's like you're running a marathon, but you're not moving. Let's put it that way. And so I think it just puts a big toll on the body, and it was like that for hours and hours and hours. You know, they were getting the heart rate down, but still, it was it was a stress and a strain on my body. And of course, why did these things happen? It was 1:30 in the morning. Woke me up out of a sound, perfectly good sleep. So it was like, you know, I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I'm just trying to keep a happy, positive attitude. And if you follow me on my Instagram, you'll be able to see something that I purchased for myself. My husband was so loving, and I wanted a fountain for my patio. And all the water trickling and the little light and the little birds. I love birds, you know, my backyard wildlife habitat. So it's just so beautiful. And we plug it in the late afternoon, and then I get to hear that beautiful trickling of the water. It's so relaxing. And then I put some nice soft music on, either from jw.org, or I'll go on YouTube and put some nice relaxing soft music. And they have these beautiful channels. I think the one man I like is Tim Janis, I believe is his channel name. But they show you scenery from different countries. So you're getting a nice little tour of the countries with animals and landscapes and beautiful. It could be spring or winter, and this beautiful, soft, relaxing music. So that's what I like to do. So now I'm sitting on the couch relaxing. I'm putting on that music, and I just have to keep the heart calm. That's what the doctor said. No stimulants of any kind, no anxiety, no stress. Keep the heart calm. So, and then I'm still trying to get back to where we can go to the parks again. So my walking challenge is just here at the house. So I hope all of you who are still in good health and want to stay in good health are doing your walking, because this is so important. And staying calm. Don't let relationships and anxieties and things you cannot control upset you. So that was one of the things that had happened to me, is which I've gotten resolved now. Thanks so much for that. And so I have no upsetting relationships and nothing troubling on my mind or anything like that anymore. So the doctor was like, that is so important. So something just that, to me, I feel is a simple thing, because it's a simple fix. But don't leave unresolved issues with people. Get those resolved. Don't let it nag at your back of your mind, you know, and especially for years and years and years, and drag it out or whatever. Get those things resolved, because the older we get, and we have enough stress in our life with the world is the way it is, it does affect you. So I had this little disturbing. It wasn't a bad thing. It was just a little disturbing. It's like one of those. How do you call that? It's a pet peeve kind of a thing, but it's like, the relationship is not as wonderful as you would wanted it to be, but it should have been, you know what I'm saying? So now it's all wonderful again, so I'm happy. And so the doctor said, he goes, that's so important. People neglect that, and they overlook that, you know, because I don't drink coffee, I don't drink anything caffeinated, you know, no sodas. I have such a clean lifestyle, which he says is a plus. I'm not overweight. As you can see, I'm a very thin person. So he said, you know, thankfully I've got all that in my favor. And I didn't have high blood pressure, which was another plus. And so it was anxiety. So, and then it could be genetics, because my mother has heart problems and AFib and all this kind of stuff. So once I get on the thyroid medicine, then we'll see if the heart calms down, and then we'll know it was the thyroid, and I can blame it all on the thyroid. So, but still, stress is a killer. So I want to give that tip out there. Just get rid of stress. Go love everybody in your life, no matter how unusual or whatever's their problem may be. because we're all individuals and we all need to be loved and respected. And I've learned that. And so embrace everyone for how they are. Don't try to change them. Don't stay up late at night wondering why they're the way they are. Embrace them how they are and love them for how they are and who they are. So that's taught me a valuable lesson. And so now I have peace again in my mind. And so my heart should be fine and get back to normal. And once they fix the thyroid, I'll be back to normal. So now let me share with you these adorable gifts. And if you've seen my craft room makeover video, you can go back in my video playlist and go to check out the craft room makeover video. And I love purchasing things at Kohl's because I love Kohl's products and all of their perks, their discounts and coupons and, you know, sales that they run. So I furnished my craft room with not what you're seeing behind me on this other wall. This shelf here, the farmhouse shelf, that I did get from Kohl's, but everything else, this is an antique sewing table. Oh yeah, some of this is Home Shopping Network over here. So Home Shopping Network and Kohl's are my two places that I shop. And so I found these on Kohl's. Got my little fountain on Kohl's, so you can check that out. Follow me on Instagram. The link is being all the important information will be below for you to go look at. And I would love for you to subscribe to my community if you'd like to follow along. And I still have everything in my Etsy shop. Both Etsy shops were able to remain open. So I have the Sunshine Makers Club. That will be a continuing new feature. So those products were there. And so all the products, the wallets, my cards, all those things are still there. Journals, and so the 4 clubs. So check those out if you want to find out more information about what is the Sunshine Makers Club. If you want to join it, get on my email list and go to my Etsy shop and check everything out. All the information is there. Those are the best values of all my products because I have made a collection and put everything that I make in a collection in these 4 clubs. And they're product lines, but I've made them into clubs. And that's your best value because what you receive in each of those clubs is a great deal. So anyway, but let's get on with me showing you what I have gotten as thank you gifts to give to my friends and family for helping me get through this. Okay, so first I'm opening up a card that I received. It's a picture actually. And this is, oh, this is so cute. Oh, Gabriel and David. These are 2 sweet young boys in our congregation. And I just love their family so much. Isn't that adorable? So I wear glasses, as you can see. So they've got glasses on me. Oh, that's so cute. That cute little picture. I love it. Thank you so much, David and Gabriel. I love this. They're 10 and I think 4 or 5, something like that. Oh, just precious. Oh, I love it. That's going to go right in my collection. Okay, so now for my friends and family, they have these adorable planter mugs, but you can also drink out of them instead of putting a plant in them. But I'm going to go ahead and put a plant in it. So this one says, "Love you, Mom." And so this is for my mother. And look at the cute little spoon. It's shaped like a spade. And then it says, "Love grows here." So I've already put in, I'm going to put succulents in here. So I've put in the soil. I put the succulent, kind of like orchid bark at the bottom, and then compost out of my garden in the top, the rest of it. And then this is a whole lavender, who is that by? Oh yeah, and Godiva. It has Godiva chocolates, and then a whole lavender spa set, body shower gels, moisturizers, soap. And this is for my friend Debbie, who is a nurse, and she has been so loving and kind through the years. And when I would get an episode with my heart before we knew that it was going to get out of control like this, and I would call her up in the middle of the night and say, okay, my heart's racing. So I think I had to do that 3 or 4 times over the past couple of years. It's not been it's not been a regular thing, thank goodness. So this is for her as a thank you gift for just being a sweet, loving, compassionate, understanding friend. And then for some of my other friends who came to the hospital, this said, good friends are like stars. Isn't this pretty? I love it. So here's a little spade, and then it's got the little saucer. Oh, this one's chipped. That saucer's chipped. Oh, wow. And oh, it's broken over here too. Goodness. Well, I got the first 2. I got one for my daughter that said, too blessed to be stressed. And it was in perfect condition. The one for my mother's in perfect condition, but this other one, oh, that's a shame. It's broken. So I will definitely have to return that to Kohl's and hopefully order some other things. But so, you know, I feel like showing my gratitude and appreciation to my friends is so important. And I never take it for granted that I have such wonderful, loving family and friends in my life. So here's my little slow stitch project, and I finished it. So what I did is I found a beautiful piece of vintage fabric in my stash, and this is kind of, it's like a brocade kind of material. It's a very thicker, heavier cotton fabric, and so I just am using that as the backing and the binding. So then I will hand stitch all of this into place. So I have it pinned down right now, but everything will be hand stitched on here, nothing machine stitched. And so it's just turned out really pretty, and I decided I wanted to go a neutral with the binding. So I love this one piece backing binding, and then you're all done. So that's really going to be pretty, and it's just a soft color. So it's got a little bit of the oranges here, which picks up the orange here, and then just muted soft beiges with muted greens and blues, and it's just really, really pretty. I love the way it's gonna look and turn out. And then I will, once I have the binding all sewn in, then I will do some decorative, maybe like a wavy stitch, just kind of like a quilting, maybe something like that. And then on the back it'll be, you'll see like a wave. I'm thinking doing like a wave stitch across will look really pretty. So that's my slow stitch project. And then as another thank you gift to my daughter, who has been going above and beyond like daughters will do, and she's coming over and helping me out where I need help out around the house, and taking me to doctor's appointments when my husband's not available to do that. And so I surprise early anniversary gifts, and I like to do this instead of saving everything for the anniversary. I kind of like sprinkle gifts in along throughout the year. So this is for my husband. So our anniversary is in June. We'll be married 34 years. So this is a nice Sonoma, which again, all this is from Kohl's, Sonoma brand, polo style cotton shirt, 100% cotton. So, and I love this color on him. So my husband is from Colombia, South America, and he's got a really nice tan, that beautiful olive complexion, and my daughter has that as well. And so this color really looks good on him. So it's nice and soft, and he will love that. So I'll put that aside for the anniversary. And then for our daughter, their anniversary is in May, and I bought her and I matching shirts. Yeah, so this one is the small, and the peasant, she loves vintage look and boho kind of a style. She's only in her early 30s, so, and I love that style as well. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. So I think there's 3 or 4 patterns in this style that I purchased. So they're kind of like a puff sleeve elbow, little bit like what here, 3/4 length kind of a sleeve, a nice elastic collar, and so I'm hoping that the small, because she's so petite, and so I think it'll fit her, but otherwise I'll have to get the extra small, but I'm pretty sure small will fit her. And so this is for her, just for thanking her for being a beautiful, beautiful daughter, always being there for me, and my husband as well. So, and I'll have to return the one mug, but these are so cute, and they have a limited stock on these, so they're just going to sell these out, and I don't know if they'll be getting any more back in, but they have the one for Mom, and then they have the one that says too blessed to be stressed, friends are like stars, good friends are like stars. I thought they had 4. I think they had something for Valentine's, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what it said, but anyway. But I think that one sold out. So by the time I went back to purchase more, they had the Mom one still and the one for the friends. So if you're interested in that, then head over to Kohl's and see if they have it still. It's called Sip or Sew Garden Mug and Flower Pot, and the brand okay, Planter Mug is what it's called, but if you go under the home section, then you should be able to find it. All right, so that is my day in the life, updating you, vlog post for Markets of Sunshine today, and my update on my slow stitch project and how that turned out. I'm really happy with it. And then the next video will probably be, oh yes, I wanted to show you, I'm going to start taking pictures with my new Fujifilm Instax Mini 11 camera. So I will be doing pictures with that and starting to show you, but I want to do it with my husband. So he'll be my cameraman, and then you'll be watching me take photos and then see the photo come out of the camera and the processing and all that kind of thing. So I thought that would be so cute to see it from start to finish. And I have my beautiful camellias are blooming. I live in Florida, so we still have a beautiful winter, and my camellias are blooming. So I thought that would be pretty to start getting pictures of the flowers in my yard. My azalea is really looking beautiful, so I want to get a picture of that. And my staghorn fern is doing excellent. My neighbor just came over and fertilized it with some fish emulsion fertilizer, and he gave me the staghorn, but it's really established itself really well on that tree. Okay, so these videos are going to be short and sweet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being here with me today. Stay safe and keep creating in the sunshine. Bye-bye.